So if we look at the tail of the tape, as we said, Darren O'Gorman, you mentioned that unbeaten 3-0 record, 22 years of age. Mlambo, 24, the taller man by an inch. Yes, it's his debut, but huge experience. On paper, this could be one of the fights of the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bout 22, right here in Dublin, Ireland. We get ready for 3 final rounds in the professional Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, an MMA fighter standing 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighing in at 135.2 pounds. He has a flawless record of 3 wins, 0 losses, and 0 draws. Representing Team Trial MMA from Cork, Ireland, the Crazy Kid, Darren O'Gorman! And his opponent, fighting across the ring in the red corner, a boxer standing 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighing at 134.8 pounds. Making his professional debut and representing SBG Dublin, Ireland. He is the new IMMAF Amateur Champion of the World, Frans the Black Mamba Mlambo. When the action begins, your referee in charge, Mark Woodall.
And Chris, if that wasn't enough, you heard this crowd. It's Cork versus Dublin as well. Incredible atmosphere here.
The cheers for support of the Black Mamba, but also for the young man from Cork, I think are as loud as it's been thus far tonight, Malcolm, and that's saying something.
And as we said, Mlambo, vastly experienced. He's now an amateur world champion. But we were told to look out for O'Gorman as well. Do not underestimate this young man.
Yeah, especially if this fight hits the mat where he may have a slight strength advantage. You know, this is Mlambo's first time coming down to this weight in competition, and obviously his first time in professional rule set. So it'll be very interesting to see what strategy he brings. He's got a great striking background, but as we saw in his IMMAF performances, also equally impressive in the wrestling.
Yes, he can grind a result out, which he had to do at those championships. But what I thought was interesting there was O'Gorman took that left and right hook and immediately tied up. I think he saw the hand speed of Mlambo and did exactly the right thing.
Yeah, for sure, especially when you maybe at a slight reach disadvantage. And as we know, Frans possesses that home run shot. And so we got to think that he's going to probably try to think about taking the fight where he is confident his opponent is weakest.
That's right, and by the same intention, Darren O'Gorman looked for the double leg there. And he'll want this on the ground.
O'Gorman doing a really good job of trying to hit that outside trip with his left leg. There's a big battle for position occurring here against the fence. O'Gorman peppering with knees to try to open up space and then capitalize at a moment's notice.
And Mlambo looking to push that weight down on his opponent.
Yeah, doing a very good job of trying to stuff the head and maintain that overhook. That overhook is his lifeline. Again, he's gonna be able to control the scramble should it hit the mat. And you can see the way that he's trying to keep his opponent from turning away from the fence, because that will allow that outside trip to be successful.
Yes, and it's at these moments where you'll really get to know his strength at this weight as well, won't you?
Absolutely, and you know, O'Gorman very physically imposing, as we've said. Now the way he drops for a double. Again, the overhook from Frans on the right, now with an underhook on his left, have been very effective in slowing down this takedown assault. But make no mistake about it, he's on defensive right now.
That's right, and I think, as I said, it all came from when Darren O'Gorman, he didn't actually take those 2 shots, but the hand speed of Mlambo, I think, made him go into this clinch, and as you said, he's controlled from here.
And you also need to be worried about the creativity of Frans Mlambo. I mean, we've seen the way, even through a tournament format where you've got to know your opponents are going to get a good look at what you bring to the table, he was able to confuse guys. So there you go, that's what I'm talking about.
That right hand and the right leg, Chris.
And experimenting with
perfect
success.
That right hand took him down a tree. And over the top, and it's all over. You were just about to say, Chris, that is an explosive finish, as you will see on a professional debut.
And Frans Mlambo, as I said, was really starting to put the strings together, and then he pulled the trigger with a monster right hand.
They're looking at Darren O'Gorman now. He looks shell-shocked. He's okay, but it was the speed and the accuracy. They call him the Black Mamba. My goodness, did he show that.
And just take a look at this. Dynamic and shocking. There we go. It was that left hook and then it was the right cross right over the guard.
And then on top of that, he jumps in, bang, there's the other right. That's the finisher. That's all Mark Woodard needed to see.
O'Gorman did not even see it coming. And as I said, Frans only had to wait until the timing was perfect, and it was the one O'Gorman didn't see coming, and that's the one that got him.
Oh my goodness, this man is so dangerous in the middle of the cage.
And Frans Mlambo just displaying pure genius here, and the way he was able to change course in that fight. And one would argue he was on the defensive. One would argue he was at a disadvantage, labored, perhaps even taxed. But I am telling you, ladies and gentlemen, this is one young man to watch out for. He's a world champion in amateur MMA, and he's now 1-0 in professional rules here in BAMMA. Let's take things over to Buddy Johnson and make it official. And we'll have that announcement here in Dublin.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout ended 2 minutes 45 seconds off the first round. Your winner by TKO in the red corner, Frans the Black Mamba Mlambo.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm with your winner, Frans Mlambo. Frans, what a way to make a professional debut.
Yeah, true.
Now, this has been an incredible year for you. You won the IMMAF Amateur World Championships. You came here to a packed house tonight, and what a finish.
Yeah, well, like I've learned a lot.
Here it is, Frans.
Oh yeah, right there.
Talk us through that.
Yeah, to be honest, I thought he was gone right there. There was no need for them shots. Obviously, the ref knew what he was doing, but I hate putting people away like that. When I hit him, I looked into his eyes. He was just sitting there, but he was already gone. I don't like them extra 2 shots that I got in there. But
now, we were saying on the commentary that obviously he tried to tie you up, and it was a good tactic. Yeah. But the moment you're in the center of the cage, you are so dangerous.
Yeah, well, on the tie-up, like I knew that was his game. He felt strong, he felt good, he knew what he was doing against the fence. So I just took my time and I just waited for the moment that we break, and then that's when I do what I do.
Well, Frans, amateur world champion and now 1-0 as a professional. What a way to start your career.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's all great, it all worked out. Representing KHK Team Bahrain, they've done a lot for me. I like to thank them. I like to thank Sheikh Khalid for the opportunity he's given me. This is KHK, the new best team in the world, so look out for this shirt, look out for KHK, look out for the Black Mamba.